cuff look. Okay. Hey guys, how are you doing today? I know it's been a minute, but here we are. Today's video topic is things I don't like. Now, why am I smiling while I say that? Because I think it's funny. I've learned to not take myself too seriously, although at times I do take things very seriously. I've seen people do this video on like TikTok and stuff like that, but I want to be more in depth with my list, so I figured let me take it to the tube. Duh. So I will be reading it off my laptop, but I will put a visual for you guys right here. Thumbnail. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Now, before we say anything, all right, yes, this is a bit over the top because I could have just wrote it in my notes app, but I'm neurodivergent. Organizing things is fun. Making things cute is fun. And I don't know. I just like doing stuff like this. All right. So first on the list, repetition. This was first on the list because I'm so adamant about it. And like, it just, okay, collect myself because it's not that deep. But once again, I am neurodivergent. So certain things that might be normal for other people will irk my soul. So when it comes to repetition, I did write a little note, hearing a story more than once and having to say something more than once. With the hearing a story more than once, I really be feeling like people have bad memory, because why are you telling me the exact same story more than once? And the thing is, I understand because, you know, a lot of times people don't retain information. Like, I will tell somebody something and then they'll ask me, like, for example, I don't like roller coasters, right? Yes, I know at my big age, I don't like roller coasters. That's not the point, whatever. I don't like roller coasters, but I'll tell somebody that, right? Say I tell you I don't like roller coasters. Then 2 weeks later, you're planning a trip to Six Flags or whatever, right? And you're like, oh, Lo, do you want to come to Six Flags with me? Or do you want to ride this roller coaster with me? I already told you I don't like roller coasters. Why do I have to tell you again? I'm sorry, that's just me. It drives me nuts. I don't like having to explain things more than once. I don't like having to say things more than once. I don't like hearing things more than once. If you told me about the time your mama dropped you on the side of the road, I've heard it already. It's in my brain. I don't need you to tell me again. I heard it. I know it. I got it. All right? 2, the sound of chewing. The sound of chewing, this one got me ate up on TikTok. Not, it didn't get me ate up, but bitches was pressed on TikTok when I said I don't like the sound of chewing. My thing is, I know that some people do. I know that it's a form of ASMR and whatever, that's great for y'all. I don't like it. I didn't say nobody can like it. I don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable to hear people chew. It makes me uncomfortable to hear the food swirling in your mouth. I'm literally getting nauseous as I'm explaining this, so I'm just gonna cut it right there. I don't like the sound of chewing. That's just it. I don't like busy / loud / crowded places. This is still going into me being neurodivergent. A lot of these things I'm pretty sure have to do with me being neurodivergent because some of them are common amongst the neurodivergent community. I am tired of saying neurodivergent. I think I've said it. We'll do a count. So put a count over here for how many times you've said neurodivergent. Okay, Lo? All right. But yeah, I don't like busy, loud and crowded spaces. Like, say I'm going grocery shopping, right? And I just so happen to make a dumb decision and go on the weekend. I might end up forgetting an item because there's too many people in the aisle and I get overstimulated. Like, especially if I go to Walmart, oh my gosh. There have been times where I get frustrated and I just run out of an aisle with the shopping cart because it's like too many people crowding around me. People stink, people having their own conversations. First of all, go in the parking lot or go to one of y'all houses. Y'all know each other anyway. Go somewhere else with this. We got stuff to do. We got groceries to get. So I hate that. I don't like feeling cramped up. There was a time I literally left a party because it was so crowded and hot. My eyes were sweating. It was not a fun experience. So yeah. Oh, this one is definitely weird. I don't like the sound of cardboard. Like, you know how you can fold a box and stuff like that, and to where you don't need to tape it up and stuff? Something about the sound of cardboard rubbing against each other makes my whole body tense up. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It just makes me cringe hard. It makes me cringe so hard. People play too much. I do not like when people play too much. Now, this is kind of on here in several different ways because I don't like, I don't know, like certain things when it comes to jokes just aren't funny to me. For example, I know I got a big head, okay? I know I got a big forehead. But if you always have to make a joke about my head, it's gonna be unfunny after a while. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be annoyed. Because I've heard it a million times. I literally heard it my whole life. That's one. And two, come up with something else, please. Seriously. Like when you just, yeah, I can't stand when people play too much. Or like you want to play fight. First of all, you're heavy-handed. Freaking relax. Because now I got a bruise because you want to play around. No, I don't like that. I don't like when people stare. Now, this is kind of subjective because it's like, you could be staring at me because you think I'm pretty. You could be staring at me because you think I could dress. You could be staring at me because I look like somebody you know. Either way, make sure it's a pleasant stare. No, not even. Just don't stare at me. I don't like it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, if you're going to look hard like that, say something. Because yeah, no. I don't like Cancers, Scorpios, or Geminis. I've been wronged by all three of those signs. Granted, I've been wronged by probably every sign, including Leo, because I'm a Leo. But like, something about those three, it's hard for me to trust them. And I'm not going to say all, because I am cool with a few Cancers and stuff like that, but other than that, no. I trust Scorpios the least out of the Cancer, Scorpio, and Geminis because I've seen firsthand how shysty they could be, whether it be romantic or platonic. They're not nice individuals to me. Jocelyn Hernandez is a good example of that. She's a Scorpio and she's a nutcase. She's grimy, she's trifling, she's rude and disrespectful. She don't care who she step on or spit on to get what she wants. She will betray you. She will violate you verbally. She will try to fight you. She will try to tear you down. I don't trust them. Don't trust them as far as I can throw them, and I can't throw no human being. Gemini, that one kind of stems from a few different places. Family and friend stuff where just like people being messed up and weird and just ill. People who think they're superior. The thing is, that is also subjective because that could be coming from my own insecurities and stuff like that. Projection. It could be projection. Just because you think somebody thinks that they're better than everybody else doesn't mean they really think that. But like, I'm talking about the people who act like they are better than everybody else, who turn up their nose at other people's life choices and stuff like that. I could never wear a pink Nike hoodie. Like, I'm a lady. I can't do that. Okay. You want a cookie? Or as a no makeup girl, I cringe at other no makeup girls when they're like, oh, I never needed makeup. I don't gotta go outside with my face caked up and stuff like that. Do you want a cookie? I don't go outside with a full face of caked up makeup because I don't know how. All right, but that's just me. Oh gosh, this one is worse than the sound of cardboard, okay? I do not like wet newspaper. It was just one day, walking home, raining outside and stuff. And you know, paper boys throw paper anywhere, whatever. The way it looks on the ground, I can't. It's disgusting to me. I wish, first of all, I wish people didn't just leave newspapers on the ground. I wish people didn't leave trash on the ground at all. But like, yeah, the wet news, I can't. Oh. All right, I'm gonna just show these two at the same time because they have a lot to do with each other. Sitting on the phone doing nothing and being on the phone. I don't know why I don't like being on the phone, because I've literally been like this as long as I can remember. Literally ever since childhood, I don't like talking on the phone. I do think it has something to do, a little bit to do with anxiety, but then I also think it's just like, I'd rather have an in-person conversation or text, because for some reason when I'm texting, I'm way more capable of fully expressing everything that's coming to mind. I think it's because it's just like a constant flow, whereas on the phone, you know, the interference, you gotta wait till they talk to talk and stuff like that. Excuse me. But I don't know what it is about being on the phone that just grinds my gears, but like, I'd rather not. Like even FaceTime, I don't mind being on FaceTime and stuff like that, but it's just, I have to be in a mental space for that. I do think sometimes I'm a bit of a recluse, but I don't mind being social, but it has to be in my standards, in my within my boundaries. And sitting on the phone doing nothing, that bothers me, because I just feel like, since I don't like being on the phone, if I am gonna be on the phone, I actually want to be talking about something or doing something together, you know? Like, I don't count watching a movie together on the phone as not doing anything. But if we're on the phone and you're watching TV and you're talking to other people or you're cleaning and stuff like that, and I'm just sitting there, what am I on the phone with you for? And I get it that some people like to have, you know, just like a companion and, you know, somebody there to watch them or just listen to them and stuff like that. I get that, but I'm not that person. Also, to go along with that, you have to ask me, you have to text me before you just call me. Only my family, for real, could just call me without a warning or notice. Unless it's an emergency or something where you really just got to get it off your chest real quick. Please hit me up before you hit me up, if that makes sense. All right, next one. I do not like lies, especially unnecessary ones. Of course, most people don't like liars, right? Like, obviously, if you care, you don't like lies. But emphasis on especially the unnecessary ones, because Bestiana does this a lot. And if girl, if you watch this video, you know this gets on my nerves. So, but like, I'll ask her, oh, did you put the plate in the sink? And she'll be like, oh yeah, I did. And then I go and the plate isn't in the sink. Why'd you lie? Like, and then she thinks it's funny. That's what makes it worse. I'm getting irritated by it now. And she's not even here. But seriously, like, why you can't just give me the straight answer? Just give me the straight up answer. It's not that hard. Or like, yeah, it bothers me. Because it's just like, if I'm asking, it's for a reason. I need the answer. So just give me the answer. Why do we have to go through this just to get the answer? Do you see how annoyed that makes me just talking about it? Like, seriously, just say it. Next one, I do not like being told what to do. This is part of the reason I am a 2-time college dropout. Stay in school, kids. Don't follow my lead, okay? But I don't really like being told what to do on multiple levels. Like when it came to college, I love learning things, all right? I actually really love learning things, and I don't mind reading and stuff like that. I just don't like confinement and force. You have to read these 65 pages within the next 2 days, and you have to do a little 1 to 2 page paper on it. No, I don't want to. Or like, Bestiana has done this too. We work on it, but like we try to communicate about it, but I understand that she is just like that. But like she'll be like, oh, are you gonna do your dishes? I was just about to. Now I don't want to, because you brought it up. Just let me do it on my own. And that's my thing. I do things on my own time and stuff like that, which I feel like everybody should do. This whole society got the whole world messed up because we're supposed to live on our own timeline, all right? Individually. We're not supposed to be... I don't like being told what to do. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Don't tell me I have to do it. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you crazy? Are you mad? Are you mad, bruv? Sorry. I do not like how people don't listen or don't know how to listen. This kind of goes in with the repetition thing. Because if I have to tell you more than once, you didn't listen. Not only that, but if I have to tell you more than once and it's just like you're still not getting it, are you listening or are you just not understanding? Either way. It's annoying when like say I'm talking to you and you drop something, right? I'm like, oh, you dropped something. And you just like bypass what I said. Did you not hear me or do you not care? Either way, you dropped something. That, I should have wrote a note about that, but I'm pretty sure a lot more goes into that. But it still goes into repetition because it's like, if I say, oh, I'm cooking shrimp and grits tonight for dinner, right? I say that in the beginning of the day. And then you ask me, oh, are you cooking tonight? Now I'm not. Now I'm not. People who don't know social cues and boundaries. This one, okay. I came into contact with people who don't know social boundaries and cues a lot more once I moved upstate. Because these people in upstate New York, it's like their filter for common sense. It's like they don't have a filter for common sense. They just exist. For example, I used to work at Walmart in the electronics section selling phone plans and stuff like that, right? I didn't work for Walmart, I just worked in Walmart. But the Walmart employees in electronics, there was one in particular, he wouldn't know when to stop talking to me. Like, because my job was based on sales and I got paid on commission, it would have to be more proactive with approaching customers and stuff like that. So there would be a time, you know, electronics section is dead. Nobody's walking in the area, so there's nobody to sell to. Cool, we could have a conversation. There's nobody here. But then once I see somebody walking over to the cell phones, it is my job to go approach them and start a conversation. Why are you following me? Still talking. Go straighten out the records or something, or help somebody get a video game. Why are you still talking to me while I'm trying to talk to this customer? Anyway, moving on. I do not like allergies and I do not like being lactose intolerant, which is still essentially allergies. It restricts my diet. That's the only real reason. That's literally it. Well, with allergies, it's like, even, you see, I gotta keep messing with my nose and stuff like that. Why? Why I can't just sit here? I'm allergic to pet fur. I love pets though. So me living with a cat is kind of chaotic. But it ain't my first pet. Yeah. And I don't like lactose intolerance. Like, I love cheese and stuff like, I don't love cheese, but I like cheese and stuff like that. Why I gotta get a stomach ache just because I want to enjoy some cheese? And then I'm allergic to dust and stuff like that. I'm allergic to pollen. Spring is hell. You kidding me? I'm allergic to soy. I still eat soy though. I'm allergic to nuts. Excuse me. I can only eat peanuts. And you know what's really bad about that? Excuse me. Nuts are a good source of protein and they help you gain weight. I'm trying to gain weight. I can't eat nuts. It just sucks to me because, like, some people can eat any and everything. No problem. Light work, no reaction. And then there's me. Gotta take a freaking Imodium if I want to enjoy some macaroni and cheese. Anyway, this one I would hope is universal. If you agree with this one, I'm gonna need you to give me a like once I say it. I do not like racism, sexism, homophobia, or transphobia. Give me a like if you agree, and you better like it. The like better match the view, because everybody should dislike racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. And if you don't, you can exit this channel. Be who you are and F everybody else, especially when you're black. We can't help but be black. Like, don't come over here with that stuff. You feel me? But yeah, I don't like people who try to discriminate against people or anything like that. My thing is, as long as you're living your life and you're good, it really shouldn't matter. Why is somebody living in their truth bothering you? And my thing is, you can disagree. You can not associate, but don't come talking down and talking disrespectful and talking crazy. We ain't gonna, that's what we not gonna do. Period. Ooh. I do not like grammatical errors or illiteracy. And it's so common. It is so common. And let me tell you something. I get it, okay? And as someone who uses AAVE/Ebonics and stuff like that, and I use text lingo, I get it sometimes when you're typing stuff out because I'm quick to abbreviate a word. I am. But when you say things like, sorry for your lost, but we're gonna have grammar school, okay? That is gonna be a playlist on my channel, a series on my channel where I give grammar lessons because I don't play. Y'all, our generation is so dumb. Not even just our generation. Everybody is dumb. The school system has failed so miserably. So miserably. If y'all ever have a chance, check out some common knowledge quizzes on the streets on YouTube and see how little people in this country actually knows. Some people don't even know that we live in the United States. That doesn't have anything to do with grammatical errors or illiteracy. That's just people being dumb. But yeah, ooh, this one might ruffle some feathers. I don't like men/older men. I do have to clarify this. I don't like men. I'm not gonna act like it's all men, okay? Because I do have male associates, acquaintances. I'm related to men. There are famous men that I think are attractive and cool and stuff like that. Hey, Damson Idris. But I have experienced trauma stemming from men. And I don't like older men because they're creepy. Only older men I've been around that didn't make me feel uncomfortable were family. But like literally ever since I could remember, I've been stared at and catcalled by older men. And it's like they truly don't give any F's if you're 12 or 22. They don't care. They're disgusting. It irks my soul. There have been times where I've cursed men out for staring at me or for saying something to me because I'm just living. I'm just existing. I did not want to be harassed by you. Like, oh my God, I really truly hate that. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I do not like stereotypes and assumptions. Sometimes I get it because if you don't have information, you're only left to assume. But assumptions can be very harmful and dangerous, and stereotypes, because you already have this assumption. You already have this idea of me in your head, and you only expect me to be operating within this idea you have of me in your head. And like, it's so harmful, because once people aren't in that little bubble that y'all want to put them in, all the judgment comes, all the negativity comes, and it's just like, dang, y'all really weird. I do not like ignorance and the unwillingness to learn. That kind of goes into with the isms and the phobias. Because if you can't accept that things are not the way you expect them to be or want them to be, how do you, I guess you don't expect to grow in life. Because when it comes to issues of color and race and ethnicity in this country, when people choose to not understand, or people choose to be combative in these conversations, it doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, it's very obvious that there are huge discrepancies between minorities and people in this country. So why are you so headstrong? Like Anika, she made this video on TikTok about how she don't get how there's people in 2023 that are Nazis and they have Nazi tattoos and stuff like that. Literally, what is the point? What is your end goal? What is your aim? Why are you doing this? Like, I don't get it. I don't. Shame on you, truly. Okay, I don't like clinginess. I can't take it when somebody can't give me space. I am a person who I very much value solitude and alone time and just even physical space. I don't mind being around people, but you don't have to be sitting on top of me. You don't have to keep touching me. You don't have to keep breathing right on my face. Like, I like space. I really do. I'm not gonna act like I don't have my moments where I'm clingy, but that's rare. It's truly rare. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it does have something to do with my trauma, but I don't like when somebody is just constantly in my face. Just please leave me alone. At least for 2 seconds. Please just leave me alone. Unfunny people. I'm also going to read the one after it. Tryhards. I don't like unfunny people / tryhards, which also goes into when people play too much and the liars and stuff like that. Because some people will drag a joke into the ground. Some people will intentionally do too much, knowing they're doing too much, but thinking they're gonna get a laugh out of somebody. The college I went to, there was a boy. He was a self-proclaimed class clown. But if anything, you're just a clown because you're not really funny. Like, you're just a doofus. He was always in everybody's face, always doing everything, just trying to be funny. I still to this day don't think he's funny, ever was. If you think Kevin Hart is cringy and he does too much, you would hate this man, this boy, because he does way too much. But also, there are some people on YouTube who I think are unfunny. That Lex I Am girl, if she see this ever, you will catch a fade from me. Don't walk up to me doing that stuff. Okay. Anybody who experiences this is gonna feel me on this. I do not like my menstrual cycle. I don't. I wish I didn't get a period. I really do. I've said this before. I don't know if I said this on here, but I've definitely said it on my TikTok. Having a period does not validate me being a woman. It doesn't validate my womanhood. I feel like I would be a better woman without my period, because it drains me. It drags me down mentally, physically, emotionally. The pain, the starvation, the nausea, the stress, the headache, I don't like it. And there's so many things we don't understand about our own human biology and things that are not explainable. The only explanation I've gotten for why women get periods is from the Christian Bible. So yeah, but I don't like it. It makes me very sad, actually. It makes me sad, it makes me angry, it makes me feel miserable, it makes me feel like there's nothing in the world for me. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but like literally periods suck. The menstrual cycle sucks. PMS sucks. Ovulation sucks. I hate it all. Give me a like if you agree. Cause yeah, I don't like judgmental people. This kind of goes in with the people who think they're superior, but either way, I don't like judgmental people. I don't, cause my thing is, first of all, you never know what somebody is going through. That's one. Two, you never know if that could be you. As someone who has experienced a whole lot of different experiences in life, it's not my place to judge anybody at all. I've been through quite a lot of things. I've been through a lot of bad situations. I've been through a lot of stuff where people would definitely judge me, definitely laugh at me, definitely, you know, talk shit or whatever. It hurts. It's disappointing. It's upsetting. And that is why I don't judge. Because it's like, you literally never know. That could be you tomorrow, baby. You want to laugh at a homeless person. In this economy? In this economy? And that's another thing. With the way that the world... Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if this is burps or hiccups, but I'm so sorry. In the way this economy is right now, and the way our government is working, you have no place to judge somebody. Calling people broke and stuff like that. All right, now listen. If you in an argument with somebody and they throwing shade and they trying to violate you, you know, you got to pull out all the stops. I'm not going to lie. When they go low, you go lower. But to judge somebody based on their bank account in general is messed up. Job hunt is hard. The hiring process is hard. Attaining a job with a good pay that's actually worth it and you don't have to work 2 jobs or working more than 1 job. Either way, stop judging people because you don't know what they're going through and you don't know if it could be you or not. You need to extend grace. I don't like fake and shady people. That's straight to the point, self-explanatory. I don't like people who are like Regina George. Oh my God, that skirt is so cute. It's so vintage. You walk away. That was the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen in my life. You will get cursed out. I feel like, I don't like the government. I'm not going to go into detail on that one. I don't like pushy people or peer pressure. If I say, first of all, I'm not really much of a drinker. I don't like the taste of alcohol. I hate beer. I don't really like drinking in general. I get really bad hangovers. And sometimes I'm not a lightweight either. So it takes a lot for me to get drunk. So I'm just drinking a lot and I get stomachache, headache, whatever. If I tell you I don't want a shot or I don't want to drink, that is that. Don't try to persuade me otherwise. If I say I don't want it, that is it. No means no. Didn't we learn this already? And if we didn't, we're going to continue to learn it because I said no and I mean no. I've been around people, actually the main person that comes to mind is a Scorpio, she's one of the reasons why Scorpios ended up on this list. Anyway, she drank like a bumbaclot fish, all right? This one is a little bit lighthearted, more lighthearted. So yeah, I don't like when bugs fly in your ear. It's so annoying because it's just like, And I remember one time a bug flew in my ear and I heard it and I did like that to try to get it out and I pushed it. I didn't push it in my ear, thankfully, but it was in my, it was right there. So I had to just, hate that. I also do not like global warming. since this is the only home we have, I really hate the way humans have irreversibly damaged it. Like, honestly, global warming scares me. It makes me sad. And like climate change, there's all the environmental changes that are happening and have happened. It makes me very sad and I don't like it. And I hate what industry and technology have done to this planet. Love having an iPhone and a MacBook and stuff like that, but I just feel like humans have taken it too far. It sucks. I don't like losing. I'm trying to fight the urge to say I'm a sore loser sometimes, but I have to take accountability for myself. Sometimes I'm a sore loser. This is the truth. I'm a competitive person and I'm kind of a know-it-all. Kinda. I only say kinda because I know I don't know it all. But like, when it's a subject I do know, but yeah, I don't like losing. It makes me upset. It makes me bothered, especially if I lose and you taunt me. I have to be mature. I have to grow up. Yep. I don't like getting angry. I feel like I talked about, oh yes, I did. I talked about this in the hair talk video with the misconceptions of Leo. I have anger issues. I have a bad temper. I've been in anger management. I've been in therapy. Last one for this page. Yes, you heard me right. There's 2 pages. But because this video is 45, almost 45 already before I cut it down, I'm going to stop. But I don't like when people can't take no for an answer. But that kind of goes along with the pushy people peer pressure. But if I say I don't want to go to that club, that's it. I probably have a reason. I probably have a good reason why I don't want to go. So just leave it at that. You can ask me why I don't want to go and I'll give you the reason. But after that, don't keep pushing it because now I'm going nowhere. Comment down below things you don't like. Comment down below if we have things in common that we don't like. And go ahead and give me a like. Page 2 will be a part 2 because I don't want to drag y'all down. But yes, I don't like a lot of things. I love a lot of things though, to be very true. Maybe I should do things I do like so that we could have some more positivity. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you guys. I hope you love you. And I hope you love me. But if you don't, it is quite all right because I love me enough for the both of us. Peace.